The long game is not easy, and I will do what I must to reach my goal. Help me get a new laptop. Link in the description below. So it looks like there is much we must do. We're now in the jungle. This is part 13 of Visions of Mana. We're still going at this.
Grizzly!
Let me tell you, it's not a pretty thing, soldiers.
Got some syrup.
It never is a pretty thing.
Taking this.
But it never hurts to explore.
You're mine!
Not the holy light.
I've got your back.
So much for trying to get things done without taking damage.
Taking this.
My father told me once that there's an herb that only grows in these woods. It's a highly sought-after steamed bun seasoning, apparently.
Nico sure knows a lot of things about a lot of things.
Yep. Now let's make the earth shine. Faster. That's done.
Oh, the flower's gone.
I suppose it really was feeding off the nearby monsters.
There might be more. Let's look around.
Indeed.
Grizzly!
There's still more coming at us.
What new unseen challenges await us? Longer up! No shovel!
Now burn.
Take this! Sylphie! You're mine! Take this! You're mine! The vessel's filled with mana!
Good.
Time to adjust our tactics.
We should.
Lend me your power! You're mine!
Flowers everywhere.
This one's too big to get around.
Let's go.
Defeat.
Moon March.
Do not resist. Don't put it away. This looks pretty useful.
That is a lot.
We must brace ourselves for battles more brutal than before.
Yep. Can't let the thunder flow.
I'm still kicking. You're mine. Next. Ready whenever. Got it.
Nice. That's done. I wonder if that's the last one.
The large flowers along our way are all gone, it seems.
That means we can keep moving forward. Let's get going.
Indeed.
Here, use this. I'm on it. Here, use this. Let me
Much
see. A rare item.
Nice. Recovers 10 HP when collecting mana. I'm gonna save my gain to be
Let's
safe.
rest up.
Because we're still in chapter 4, there's like no end. Finally made our way out. That's gonna help.
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Nice. A challenge of tomorrow. Nice. This gives Morley even greater power. Nice. He gets two more slots. Very good. Now let's move.
Is this a settlement of some kind?
There don't appear to be any settlers.
Excuse me! Is anyone here? Nope, nothing.
It doesn't look as bad off as Guju. We would know if disaster had struck another town.
Huh?
Did you hear that?
Sounds like music. Does Orin play the guitar?
Calm down. It's probably just one of the citizens of Verdeus.
I believe that riveting refrain is coming from over there. Shall we investigate?
We've arrived at the Verdeus Burough. Rather, Verdeus Burough.
There's gotta be someone around playing that song, right?
I agree.
Got some syrup. Let me see. A rare item.
Nice. Sleep flower.
Taking this.
And let's see what's over here.
Let me see. Nice. Yes.
Well, well, isn't this a surprise?
Let me see. Is this?
Nice. Magical dismantle. That might.
Taking this.
It's coming from here.
We are all here in order to persevere. A part of this interwoven life that keeps the world from strife. Not moving on, no matter what, oh yeah. So long as all of us are alive, we can grow and sing and thrive. Looks like jam number 1460 is another keeper. Not bad, Not bad. Gosh, the fairy is taking her sweet time this year.
Those were some weird lyrics.
Well, I didn't really ask for your input. Get out of town! You wouldn't happen to be the convoy of alms now, would you? I'm Julei, custodian of the Burough, a sproutling, obviously. Oh, you came all this way, but I'm sorry to say there's no alm of wood just yet.
I guess that means we're stuck here for now.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Is it just me, or are we missing people?
Due to some complications on our journey, the Alms of Light and Darkness will join us later. I am Palomina, Alm of Water.
Oh, I'm the Soul Guard, Val.
Morley, Alm of the Moon.
They call me Karina, Alm of Wind, and this pretty lady is Ramco.
Golly, a sacred beast cub. Still growing, I see. Were you raised outside of the Lucia?
Hang on. Do you know Ramco?
Nope, we only just got acquainted, but I know plenty about these sacred beasts. That's everyone. Oh, what about the Alm of Fire? Did something happen to the Alm from Tiania?
Hina. She lost her core stone. We're looking for the person who stole it from us, and we're actually in a hurry.
Not sure what you mean by core stone, but losing things is never fun.
Sounds like most people haven't heard of core stones.
The only news I can give you is no news. Sorry. There's nobody here but us sproutlings, and I haven't seen any thieves come through the Burough in, well, ever probably. Plus, there's nothing beyond Verdeus but the mana tree, so... Oh yeah, and that boulder at the entrance with the legendary sword stuck in it, but that's it. Huh?
Legendary sword?
Oops, look at the time. I have to go water my friends. Bye.
Wait!
What sword was he talking about? Am I the only one in the dark here?
The goddess of mana was said to have given a legendary sword to her hero champion. But I could have never fathomed that the fairy tale was fact.
Orin and Hina talked about it once. I didn't think it was real either.
Perhaps the kernel of truth behind the myth originated here in Elusia. It is the home of the mana tree.
Our search for Orin might be a bust, but we still need an alm of wood. We should ask that kid from earlier what's up.
True. Let's find him.
He has to
Slowly,
water
kid.
his... what? We better look for him, I guess.
That's the only smart thing we should be doing.
Got some syrup! Let me see.
There it is. Just one more chest.
Let's rest up.
Now let's save our game. Because now we found the 5th and final one.
Yes! Got some syrup.
No dud bear around either. Disappointing, I know.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Grizzly!
A honey elixir.
Yes!
Now with all that out of the way, we gotta head to
Grizzly!
the wood. Might be lucky.
I'm sorta in the middle of my daily duties. Mind getting out of my way?
Do all custodians water the plants here?
Of course. Who else? I have to take care of my friends.
Friends?
Sure. This tree here is a good friend of mine.
Wait, what? This tree is a sproutling?
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. When a sproutling goes to sleep for a long time, we tend to turn into trees. Every 4 years, just in time for the pilgrimage, one of my hibernating friends grows the most beautiful flowers. The alluring fragrance beckons the fairy to the burrow, and that lucky sproutling gets to be the alm. Only the most vibrant of sproutlings can blossom, making them the perfect candidates for the alm of wood. Our patron elemental wants lush foliage on all of her envoys.
But when are the buds meant to bloom?
Usually the trees are already in bloom by the time the convoy of alms arrives. But not this year. There's probably no hope for the burrow after all. I suppose we all gotta go sometime.
Whoa, hold on. No need to jump straight to utter destruction.
Nope. I think this is it for us. No flowers, no fairy, no future. Anyway, I'm sure you've all got stuff to do. Some bandit you're tailing or whatever.
He's really gonna give up on his homeland? Just like that?
Julei seems really knowledgeable about the pilgrimage. There's a lot more I want to ask him.
Well, let's reach him and hopefully we'll find out.
Was there something else you needed, or were you that curious about my work?
There's a lot we don't know about all this. I was hoping for answers.
A chat would kill time better than my usual rounds. As you wish. All sproutlings remain dormant for long periods with one exception. We alternate who looks after the rest of us while we sleep. As the custodian, I water my sleeping friends each and every day. I woke up 4 years ago, just as the last pilgrimage was coming through the burrow.
So for 4 years, you've been watering these guys waiting for them to bloom? All by yourself?
Of course, though I guess it's not gonna matter much anymore if there's no alm. Might as well hang up my watering can.
You can't be out of options already. Have you talked with your patron elemental? Maybe she can help.
What a silly thing to say! Alms are appointed, not requested. There's nothing I can do about this.
But how do you know if you don't try? I went directly to Sylphid and asked to be made the alm. You don't want this place to be destroyed, right? Then do something! Anything! Go ask the elemental of wood to hurry it up.
You've gotta be joking. She's joking, right?
Karina's telling the truth. She went out and found the elemental of wind in order to request her position as the alm.
But that's going against the hand of fate. Perhaps mortals like yourself try to defy destiny, but that's not how we do things up here. Sproutlings take what life gives us, and we're grateful for it. I don't know how many thousands of years ago it was, but we watched your world teeter on the edge of destruction. All the while we waited, tending the seeds as we've always done. Whatever hand fate deals us is our burden to bear. How egotistical to assume you know better than the goddess herself.
Egotistical? That's rich coming from a stubborn weed like him.
He's not wrong to stick to his principles. He just needs some perspective. Is following the will of the world really worth accepting the destruction of all you hold dear? Not that the workings of the Hand of Fate aren't important, but Karina's got a good point too. I don't want Julei to give up hope.
We gotta convince this guy. Giving up hope is meaningless.
You're a pushy bunch, you know that? What is it this time?
You're the one who ran off. We weren't done with our conversation.
Actually, I didn't have anything else to say to you folks. I've said my piece. No need to get worked up about it. I'll tell you what. If an alm of wood is chosen, you'll be the first to know. So go ahead and look around for that corkstone or what have you.
It's corestone, not corkstone. And that's our friend's soul you're talking about, bub. Hina, the alm of fire, had her corestone stolen by Orin. If we don't get that piece of her back, then Tiania is in danger. Verdeus still has a chance, so use it! How can you stand around and throw your hands up like none of this is in your control? Don't you care what happens to the Burough? Think of your dormant friends. Don't you want to save them? Isn't that worth asking to become the Alm of Wood yourself?
Look, pal, I'm not going to take much more of your sass. You think I'm not worried about the fate of my home? There should be blooms by now. It's not supposed to be like this. Without flowers, the fairy won't come. Without the fairy, us sproutlings lose our purpose. No lives to preserve, it'd be the end of everything. Maybe this is my fault. I could have overwatered the Burough or pruned something I wasn't supposed to. That worry is always on my mind.
Julei,
Here's a thought, Julei. We could all search for the reason the flowers aren't blooming.
Huh? But don't you need to find that errand guy who stole from you?
You said so yourself. No one has come through the Burough but us. We trust you to know what's going on in your home. Besides, I'm the Soul Guard. It's my duty to find the Alm and protect them from harm.
Look, I appreciate the thought, but there's no cure for the Burough. It's pointless.
oh, honestly. Stop quitting before you start, kid. Come on, folks. We've got a job to do. I think this place doesn't get enough sunlight. That's what.
The landscape in Verdeus hasn't changed in millennia. They would have had problems long before now if it was the sun.
Maybe Gnome's powers are too weak to reach here?
It is true that Elusia is a tad far from other terrain. The solution may be that the sustenance given to the sprouts is being sucked dry.
That's a lot of leads to eliminate. Let's take a look around the area first.
The reason... Wait, could it be...
Where'd Julei get off to? Well, while we wait for him, we can try to figure out the cause of all this.
The sooner we find out, the better. This took a lot longer because, my word, things can get rough. Well, it won't be that rough for sure.
The whole area is covered in plants. No one can get through all this. Maybe that's for the best. We don't want Orin sneaking past us. Unless he's the one that blocked it off?
Val, I surrender. I don't know anything about growing plants.
This foray is fascinating. Practically none of this flora was included in the almanacs of my adolescence.
There's no getting around it. We have to ask the Elemental of Wood for help.
Great idea! If the elemental doesn't know what's wrong, no one will.
I wanted to be the one to rub it in Julei's face when we found the answer.
Sorry to disappoint you, Karina, but we haven't got the time to waste on fumbling around in the undergrowth.
Dryad is the elemental of wood, and well-versed of these wilds. But who can say where we may find her? Would that I knew.
At times like these, it's best to ask the locals.
Ugh, great. Gotta bother Julei again. Just what I need.
Huh? It can't be.
They're back.
Hello again, weary travelers! What a surprise!
How did you get here?
Don't you know there's a big old stalk that reaches all the way up here? My sisters and I didn't want to waste this once in 4 years opportunity, so we climbed up.
We figured now was the perfect chance to gather exotic ingredients like Verdeus nectar for flavorings and potions.
Besides, this place has everything! Ancient forests, dangerous pilgrimages, mysterious Gaian explorers! What's not to like?
Sounds like you three have a full itinerary.
Wait a minute. Did you say Gaian explorers? Where did you see one of those?
Oh, There was a dashing young adventurer of that description over by the tree. We saw him ahead of us. We did lose track of him, though.
Had to focus on keeping our footing and all.
Orin's on his way.
Did you see a sproutling around here? Short, green, leafy?
Nope. But I sure would love to meet a sproutling in the flesh. Bark? What was that? A terrifying cry, that's what! It came from the direction of Mylos Woods. Someone might be in trouble!
Could be Julei, or even Orin. Let's check it out.
Oh, before you go, do you need to stock up on anything? Now's your chance!
Anything you want, for a price. Grab the goods you need to save your friend. Don't get stingy now. Buy, buy, buy!
They're the spitting image of father in miniature.
Of course they
That cry
are.
was coming from Mylos. We have to check it out.
Be sure to talk to my merchant sisters if you need to stock up on anything.
Yeah, let's see if they've got anything new in terms of
All these
armor.
goods are the cream of the crop. Take a look. Base new form your purchase. Take a base new form your purchase.
Yeah, I gotta make sure everybody's all set for this. This is gonna get rough.
Come back again sometime.
Welcome!
Okay, time for
At your
weapons.
leisure. I seem happy doing business with you.
Fine, let's give her
You
them.
have a good
There,
eye.
I'll just give her the.
I seem happy doing business with you. Peruse at your leisure.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a lot of money for this. Not much.
Welcome.
Well, we can exchange abilities. Soul Saber. Nature Aura. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's go. All right.
Here, use this.
Using this because I need to improve my shield. Rather get more experience. All right, we need to find out what happened. Well, there's trouble.
Julei, what are you doing over there?
What am I doing? What are you doing?
We can handle this. Stand back.
We call this critter Grapplavine. It was too strong for me to uproot it when it decided to nest near the burrow. Be careful!
It's coming for us. Get ready, everyone.
We need to weed out enemies like this one.
Quit causing trouble, you troublemaker! Take this!
Yep, weak to fire attack. Ow!
Just getting started.
Nope, that one.
Summon the spirits to our side.
Ow! Really?
Does this help? Unleash your true power! Leave it to me!
Carry on from here.
Come on.
Behold my power!
Let's get a Cerberus strike going. Oh, now that's not good. Gotta keep on constantly attacking.
You're mine! I feel sick.
Ow!
Use this! Gotta stay focused. I'm on it.
Are you serious?
I'm on it. Use this.
Gotta move away whenever it does that.
We're wearing it down.
Yes, now is the time to strike.
You ready, bud?
Take this! Don't hold back, everyone!
Good, we can't hold back at all.
Got your back!
Just a bit further.
Take this!
Okay, let's end it. And you're done.
Time to call on the elemental spirits!
Ain't that lovely? We're now level 25.
You saved me. Thanks.
It was a close call. We were almost too late. Why did you wander off on your own?
Oh, look in the mirror, buddy.
Oh, now what?
I mean, that you made me wonder if Grapplavine might be the cause of the problems in the burrow. Don't get me wrong, this could all still be by the goddess's will, but I wasn't quite as sure anymore. And you all seem so convinced that something could be done, so I wanted to check. But then I got attacked.
Huh. And here I thought you were mad at us again. Glad to see we've convinced you to change your stubborn ways.
That's one way to put it.
Destiny doesn't just fall into your lap every time.
Maybe. But you weren't able to figure out what keeps the flowers from blooming either, right?
Yeah, we're definitely not experts in gardening. But when in doubt, it's best to ask for help. Julei, do you know where the elemental of wood is?
Dryad? Easy peasy. Let me give her a ring. Oh, Dryad. Oh, yes, hello. Jeepers, you got here fast. Were you nearby? Oh, forgive me. That is to say, I was looking for you, Julei. But then I saw you were tied up with Grapplavine and wasn't certain what to do. Oh dear, the alms. Please excuse me. I am known as Dryad.
A particular pleasure indeed, Dryad. We were just inquiring as to your whereabouts.
Yes, I could hear you from over there, and I think I may know what caused all of this fuss. As Julei guessed, Grapplavine was the one behind it all. It absorbed all the nutrients from the plants, stunting their growth. That's why the flowers wouldn't blossom.
Well, the monster is gone now. So that means...
The flowers, my friends! Dryad, this is great. There'll be an alm after all. We can expect the blooms at any moment. Gee whiz! There's still so much to do. I have to get ready to welcome the fairy. Meet you back in Verdeus.
He's got some spring in his step now.
Could I ask you, alms, and you, Sir Soulguard, to join Julei?
Sure.
Irregular as this situation may be, you will be one of the few pilgrimages to see the flowering firsthand. That should count for something, I think.
Julei's in a better mood. I guess he gets grouchy when he's worried.
Lucky for us. For now, let's head to the appointment ceremony of the Alm of Wood.
Very nice. That one gives us for Julei's elemental plot.
Dryad, come on! Shake a root! Again, my apologies for the delay. I was considering Verdeus' future and consulting with the denizens of the woods and such. Now then, let me see. With this spring breeze, I bid the trees awaken, bloom forth! Huh? Whoa! How unexpected! No flowers on the sleeping trees, but a flower blossoming right out of your head! Ow! Blossoming sproutling Julei! By the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Alm of Wood. Ah, this scent is divine! My hibernating friends didn't bloom. I did. A humble custodian like me? An alm! I thought only dormant sproutlings were fated to blossom. Oh, yes, well, you see, I was planning to choose you from the very beginning. That's why I went searching for you. Would you, Julei, be my emissary to the mana tree and fulfill the duty of the Alm of Wood? You got it, Dryad! Oh, but if I'm the Alm of Wood, who will stay to tend and water my sleeping friends? They could brown or shrivel up and wither without proper hydration. I can't leave them alone like that, Dryad. That'd be worse than any disaster that could befall Verdeus.
Julei? Oh, come to us. We have a message for you.
Wait, that's...
Julei? What's wrong?
I can hear my friends. They want to tell me something. Come on, let's go talk to them.
I didn't notice anything, but I guess Julei could hear the voices of his friends. Better stick with him and check this out.
Indeed. Let's move.
Julei, you kept us company with your joyful singing. We asked Dryad to choose you as the Alm on our behalf.
That monster in Mylos Woods has been draining us of our mana. We have nothing to spare on our buds. Grapplavine is defeated, but it will take time before we can bloom again. Too much time to avoid the destruction of the burrow.
But what will you do without a custodian? You'll dry up.
Don't worry about us. Things will work out. Believe in the future of the burrow. We need you to convey the wishes of the sproutlings to the mana tree.
But you've all waited so long for the chance to be an alm. I can't take that honor away.
Then use this, and together we will see the future flourish.
Wowee, the elemental vessel. Dryad Sprig.
Oh, dear. So that's where it went. We forgot to return it before we went to sleep. Sorry. But now that our work here is done, I think it's time to go back to sleep. Enjoy the mana tree, Julei. We'll see each other again.
Take the words of encouragement from your countrymen to heart. You're lucky they can see you off on your journey. There was no one left in my hometown of Etern to wish me luck when I left with Val. But maybe, just maybe, there's a chance at bringing some life back to the parish if I complete the alms duty. That's my hope, at least.
Morley's right. It would have been nice to leave the veil with everyone's blessing, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Everyone at home always told me I wasn't fit to be an alm. But this journey has given me a lot to think about now that I'm here.
And this from the person lecturing me about alms and duties just a moment ago. Sounds like the pilgrimage hasn't been easy so far. Thanks for putting up with me earlier. I look forward to our journey together. As short as it is. The mana tree's just over there, after all.
Happy to have you, Julei.
Julei,
Oh,
the last member.
What are we going to do about the greenery blocking our way out of Verdeus?
I apologize. That was my doing. I wanted to ensure that the path to the mana tree was protected. I will clear the way. Please give me a moment.
We also obtained the Dryad Sprig. Julei can be an oddball, but he is an invaluable ally who offers healing and support to his teammates. He can even learn how to revive, but be aware that his naturally low defense makes him unfit for engaging directly. The gentleness of Dryad has slumbered inside the spring. It is capable of beckoning forward with its soothing powers. By pressing L2, the Vessel of Wood will create a healing area. While inside, the HP of both you and your allies will be
The mana
continuously
tree is
restored.
so close now. Though, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, or instill out there. Whatever I can do to prepare, I should do it in the burrow.
Yes, indeed. And with them, we unlock the last member of our team. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Let's expand.
Good job, Ming.
Now she learns Water Elemental Break and Wind Elemental Break.
Good job, Ming.
Learning Draconic Formation and this. Very good. Let's convert
Good job, Ming.
to get Shaman's Dance
Stronger day by day.
and Still Waters. Now we have 6 elements. What to do? We already have 3 elements so far. We're only 2 elements left. Time for us to become one with nature itself.
Is this my new
We're
power?
now in Edelfree. And now let's give her her vessel. The Vessel of Flame.
Whoa, what's this new power?
Yup. He wields a hammer. Now we can unlock his.
I'm starting to twig it. The elements are all around
It's
us.
tireless, as well as photosynthesis.
I feel a deep connection with the spirit.
Nice. Let's
I'm
spend this
starting
to obtain the
twig it.
Fire
The
Elemental
elements
Braid,
are all around us.
Copper Knight,
I'm starting to twig it.
and Fire of Cleansing. I think it's also time we class change her. Don't worry, we're now switching up to the Earth. Why do I feel like it keeps recycling moves and such?
I feel stronger than ever.
Now he's a hunter.
Awesome! Keep it up!
Very good. $30 elemental points gave us arrow move, iron arm, and shockwave.
I'm starting to twig it. The elements are all around us.
There you go. They're all level 25. That's gonna make this worthwhile. Let's go.
Dryad, we made it!
Oh, good! I shall open the path for you. Heave, heave, and a whoosh! There you are!
We have come upon the far corner of Mylos Woods.
Once we get out of here, our goal should be in sight.
Excuse me, Sir Soulguard? Beyond these trees is what is known as the Sanctuary of Mana. Unfortunately, only the alms are permitted to enter. The Soulguard cannot go past the entrance.
Yeah, I know. Either way, first I have my duty to Hina to fulfill. I will get her core stone back.
The merchant's sister saw Orin when they were going up the jack tree, right? You're not gonna wait for him here, are you?
If only we had an idea of his plans, we could try and head him off.
I don't know the fella, but if this Aaron went to the trouble of climbing up to Elucia, he probably wants something from the mana tree, right? Why don't we stick together at least until we reach the entrance? Who knows? Maybe he'll come to you.
You're right. Let's forge ahead for now.
Oh, do be safe on your travels.
That's kind of the plan.
There is a barrier around the Mana Sanctuary. Only alms are able to cross it, I am afraid.
What? Really? But what if we get surrounded by monsters and we don't have Val to take them on?
Don't worry. No monsters can trespass in the sanctuary.
Sounds like Morley did his research. The goddess protects the sanctuary from monsters with that barrier. Mylos Woods and the Sanctuary of Mana are all a part of the spirit realm. Or they were at least.
The what now? Spirit realm?
Well, it's a realm, but for spirits. It's where elementals and sproutlings came from. In the past, it used to be separate from the mortal realm, where humans live. The Mana Goddess used to be able to protect the spirit realm from monsters. But when all the realms merged, that changed.
Merged, you say?
Yup. Once monsters began to emerge in Mylos, the goddess had to create the barrier to protect the sanctuary. It's really strong. Strong enough to protect the goddess and the mana tree. So don't worry. There's no way a silly monster could break through and get us.
Oh. Well, okay then. If you're sure.
We're in Mylos Woods.
Every place we visit is unique. Under the cliffs was not nearly as unsullied as this climate.
We are pretty close to the mana tree. Plus, barely anyone but the convoy of alms ever passes through here.
Not people, but it looks like monsters sure do. Tread carefully. Taking this?
That's kind of the whole plan after all.
Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Are you fond of music, Julei?
Sure am. I've composed 1,460 original songs to date.
1,460 songs? How bored were you?
Blooming baskets. Jump atop a blooming lemon life by the Dryad Spring and use them to travel far distances.
Easy.
Take this!
Easy.
You're mine! Okay. This was our victory.
Yes. Yes, it was.
This is kind of exciting. Nice! Help us
We've
out!
already got 6 of these, only 2 left.
Take it away! Grizzly! Taking this? There's something...
Not to be nosy, but have you noticed that Val spaces out a lot?
Oh, that's probably when he thinks about He-Man.
One strange hang-ups if you ask me.
Take this! Got it! Take this!
That was
I
fast.
guess this means I've improved. Taking this?
I call that progress.
Syrup.
But honestly, if I keep
Yes.
going, it won't. So I'm gonna end it here for now
Let's find our
because
next move.
yeah, this is where things are gonna get really dicey, to say the least. As always, if you enjoyed this, like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. I will see you then. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.